Ladies and gentlemen, please stop scrolling. Yes, you. This is important. Almost as important as those cat memes. I'm looking at you, JD. Because according to court filings, Meta, the platform you're probably using right now, is about to discover something terrifying. Accountability. I know, it's shocking, right? We've always known that social media can be dangerous. Fake news, scams, child predators, radicalization, it all happens online. Basically, if the internet were a city, Facebook would be the part where all the streetlights are flickering and a guy named Truth Patriot 69 is selling you crypto out of a van. But now, US court filings are alleging that Meta did not just stumble into this mess. They allegedly knew that their platforms were causing harm. And then they quietly buried all the evidence like it was Jimmy Hoffa with better Wi-Fi. According to these filings, Meta internally identified links, direct links between Facebook and Instagram and real-world harm, especially to our kids and teenagers. And this isn't some angry mommy blog or anything like that on Facebook, ironically whining about Facebook. This is from Meta's own studies, their own documents, their own researchers sitting in a room going, guys, this seems pretty bad. And what did Meta allegedly do? Did they fix it? Did they slow things down? Did they tweak the algorithm? Did they put the phone down gently and say, maybe we don't do this to the kids? No. They allegedly hit save as and named the file definitely not damaging children final version 7. And then they shoved it into a digital drawer to be forgotten about forever. These internal findings, tied directly to Meta's product design and algorithm choices, they tied it directly to anxiety, depression, body image issues, and compulsive use of their platform among their young users. Translation, they didn't just sell the cigarettes, they engineered the nicotine and added glitter. But we have people fighting back, like New Mexico Attorney General Raul Torres. He's leading one of the cases out there against Meta, and he says that Meta knowingly created a product that harms kids and then tried to hide the evidence. That's not a PR problem. That's a legal nightmare wearing a hoodie. Because legally, this absolutely matters. This isn't correlation. This isn't unintended side effects. This isn't, oops, we didn't know the chainsaw had sharp blades. This is knowledge and concealment. These reports are showing Meta's own research found that Instagram could worsen body image issues for teenage girls. It could increase compulsive usage of their platform and amplify harmful content. And what did Meta say? Okay, but what if we kept everything the same and made it even more addictive? Because you have to keep them scrolling. That's their business model. Remember, you're the product that Meta is selling. Now, of course, Meta spokesperson Andy Stone disputes all of these allegations, saying the company has invested heavily in safety tools, which is corporate speak for we added a warning label that nobody will ever read and called it a day. But here's where things get spicy. Because in the legal world, once discovery starts, marketing statements stop mattering. PR spin dies absolutely in the sunlight. And one internal staffer at Meta wrote that this research, knowing the harm, and then they kept it to themselves. Think about that. They wrote that Meta was doing research, finding out what was hurting our kids, and didn't say anything about it. You know who else did that? The tobacco industry. And nothing screams, we're the good guys, like being compared to tobacco by your own employees. And this isn't just about the teens. You guys have all seen it. Seniors, they're being targeted daily by scams and misinformation. The disinformation out there is spreading faster than the facts. And of course, there's child predators everywhere actively exploiting these platforms. Look, algorithms reward outrage. They reward fear and they reward division because it keeps people glued to their screen like raccoons watching a laser pointer in a dumpster. It's a great band name, by the way. You're welcome. But remember, social media is not neutral. It's engineered. And the allegation here is that Meta knew exactly how dangerous that engineering was, and they built it into their platform anyway. This pattern definitely sounds familiar. Tobacco companies knew that nicotine was addictive. Pharmaceutical companies knew the opioids would kill thousands. but both denied it publicly while knowing it internally, and they kept pushing the product on you anyway. The difference now is scale. Cigarettes weren't in every classroom, every bedroom, every bathroom, every pocket, but social media is. It's in your school, it's in your church, your grandma's iPad, and you're literally watching this video right now on social media. Heck, this entire segment exists because of the very thing we're on right now talking about it. Which brings us to the central question of all these cases. If you knew your product caused harm and you designed it to be addictive anyway, what responsibility do you bear? And according to some of the best lawyers in the country, and we get to work with them all the time here at Ring of Fire, it matters a lot. At Ring of Fire, look, we're following this corporate accountability closely, especially when profit is prioritized over public safety. And this Meta litigation, it checks every single box. It's not a tech story, it's a public health story. It's a consumer protection story. And it may become one of the most consequential corporate cases of this decade. So yes, Meta, they're nervous. Their lawyers, they're billing hours countlessly. And their PR team is stress eating all over Silicon Valley, and somewhere an executive is whispering, please don't let them open the emails. Because if this evidence holds up in court, big tech may be staring down the same reckoning that we've already seen with big tobacco and big pharma. And this time, there's no filter strong enough to blur the truth. And yeah, Ring of Fire, we're gonna keep following it, and yeah, we're gonna keep opening those emails. Thanks for watching that video. Be sure to like and share it all over the place. And then during the week, catch Jared. I'll be back next weekend with more Ring of Fire weekends. Be sure to like and subscribe.